Hi guys, we're in Central America. We're down here visiting my wife's family, and while here I'm doing my best to make some awesome videos for you guys to watch. While I'm filming and editing those videos, it'll be a little bit before you get to see them. So in the meantime, I wanted to answer a few questions you guys have been having. Ever since I started the protection training with Sherni, I've been getting a bunch of questions that were actually originally answered in a video I posted quite a while ago, back before Sherni was even born. So rather than remake the same video, I put up a revised version of that, and I'm going to post it to answer your questions. What would I want with a dog that's traditionally used as a place dog? One of my fears is as my YouTube channel grows that someone might seek me out to either do harm to my animals or my family. And so I really want a dog who could both protect my mink and my wife and little girls if I'm not around. Years ago, my wife and I read Elizabeth Smart's story, and it has haunted me ever since. Elizabeth Smart was kidnapped out of her bedroom just down the hall from her sleeping parents. She was taken away into the mountains for several years, where she was made a sex slave for a deranged old man. This happened in a peaceful, quiet little Utah neighborhood not too far from where we live now. She was literally kidnapped right from under her parents' noses. The guy was a professional thief, so the way he broke into the house, no security system would have prevented it. Being a more careful parent couldn't have prevented it. Having a gun wouldn't have prevented it. But if they would have owned the right dog, I doubt that deranged old man would have even attempted to kidnap her, let alone succeeded. Now don't get me wrong, Onsa was a great dog, but one thing she wasn't was a protector or a watchdog. She never even confronted a human regardless of the situation, and she was such a sound sleeper, I'll bet someone could sneak in and out of the house without her even waking. And so I was in search of a dog who would not only work alongside Onsa and her strengths, but more importantly, fill in where Onsa had weaknesses. About a year ago, I was walking down a bike trail with my mink Fang, and a bike come whizzing around the corner and surprised us both. I lost my grip on the leash, and Fang shot off into the bushes, and she was way too scared to respond to my calls. And unfortunately, in one foul swoop, I lost a mink who I both dearly loved and who I'd put several years of hard work into training. One of the many jobs my dog Onsa had was to help me locate a lost mink. Onsa was 1/8 English pointer and had a useful nose, but she really wasn't the best. She could locate prey or a lost mink when the trail was simple and the scent she was following was good and strong, but the moment things got difficult, she was no longer any help. That fact was made especially apparent that day we lost Fang. That was really frustrating for me because Onsa let me down at the time I needed her the most. But I can't blame her, she really wasn't bred for the job. I decided that day I needed to get a dog who was bred for the job at hand, the specific job of finding a mink. Mink are really good at escaping cages, and of course you lose track of them from time to time while out hunting. Relying on a tracking device placed on the mink itself while hunting is really only semi-useful. The device would restrict the mink's movement underground, and most of the time you don't even lose your mink while hunting anyway. You typically lose your mink when you're least expecting it. Now, as many of you know, I hunt a variety of animals in various different hunting conditions. Some animals we hunt live in dry, rocky deserts and run fast like rabbits. Others live in and around water and are aggressive fighters like raccoons. And most of the hunting I do involves mink, and so the dog I need has to be 100% safe around the mink, even while in the heat of the moment while hunting. It needs to be one who could be a jack of all trades, hunting a wide range of animals in a variety of environments. And so for many, many months after losing Fang, I searched diligently and interviewed various dogmen to try and find just the right dog to fulfill that purpose. And so I was in search of a dog with a good nose and a strong desire to follow it. A dog who is quick and athletic enough to catch fast-moving prey and gritty enough to fight toothy, aggressive prey. A dog who could be trained well enough to be trusted around my mink, and a dog who would protect my family and mink from intruders. Some dogs I looked at would make ideal protectors, but far from ideal hunting dogs. Some dogs had amazing tracking abilities, but were useless for protection and weren't quick enough to catch even slow game. After extensive research and interviews, I finally decided I was going to get either a Belgian Malinois or a Dutch Shepherd. I didn't really care which. The breeder I decided to get my puppy from is just like me. He doesn't care what color a dog is, he cares about how well it works, end of story. So he has both the brindled Dutch Shepherds and the fawn Malinois coming all out of the same litter. There are several reasons I decided to get a Malinois. Like I mentioned earlier, the first job this new dog will have will be for locating lost mink. Malinois are bred to be multi-purpose police and military dogs, as well as search and rescue dogs. They are selectively bred for their ability to trail a suspect or lost person, as well as locate drugs or explosives. Though Malinois may not have the best nose in the dog world, they do have a very useful one. Malinois are very quick and exceptionally athletic dogs. They have been bred to be quick and nimble enough to pursue a suspect over pretty much any obstacle. This speed and athletic ability has an obvious advantage when hunting across various terrains and habitats. Though they may be fast runners when compared to an average dog, a Malinois isn't going to match the speed of a sighthound, so they're far from the fastest dog out there. Malinois are also very intelligent and extremely trainable. Just like most other members of the herding dog family, their high intelligence and strong desire to please makes them excel at obedience and learning new tasks. One of the tasks that a Malinois has been more carefully selected for is physically protecting their owners from attack, as well as capturing a fleeing suspect. It takes a lot of guts to take down a grown man head-on, and a dog also needs a reasonable amount of pain tolerance along with that confidence, because kicking and punching is going to be most people's reaction to being grabbed by a dog. A dog who lacks in confidence or pain tolerance just isn't going to cut it as a military or police dog. In my last video, I read a fair number of negative comments about the way the Malinois were being handled by the breeder I have selected. Accusations of abuse and negativity were being thrown around here and there. The cold hard truth is, you can't produce dogs who are mentally or physically tough enough to take a man in the heat of battle without testing to see what the dogs are made of. This isn't some fun little game these dogs are being bred for. Police officers and soldiers are putting their lives on the line to keep us safe, and the dogs who help them must do the same. They must be able to excel at work in tough and difficult situations, because if these dogs don't do their job, then somebody's daddy might not be coming home that night. These dogs must be tested hard to ensure they have the right genetics to produce the kind of dogs that a police officer or soldier can trust their lives with. People love to cry and complain, but if it was their dad, or their brother, or their husband whose life was on the line, then they would want to make sure that dog standing by his side is there through the toughest of situations. So what about hunting? Are Malinois and Dutch Shepherds very good at hunting? After all, that's, not exactly something they're bred to do. Well, truth of the matter is not very many people hunt with Malinois. But I did find a few people here and there who did, and every one of them raved about their hunting abilities. The various people I talked to used the Malinois to hunt everything from big, dangerous game like feral hogs, deer, and boars, to fast-running game like rabbits and foxes, and also mean fighting animals like raccoons. They pretty much all agreed that a Malinois couldn't compare to a specialized hunting dog when it came to their particular specialty, but they were a very versatile hunter that could hunt a wide range of animals in a wide range of situations. It's been several years since I originally made this video, and many of you have had the opportunity to watch Sherni grow and develop from a little tiny puppy into the great big puppy that she is now. Though she still has plenty of maturing left to do, as you have seen in my ratting videos on YouTube, she is quickly improving when it comes to catching rats. Those of you who have joined us over on Vimeo have seen her also progressing while doing pest control on more serious pests like raccoons. The goal with Sherni's protection training is to build her confidence and ability in confronting a human in case the need ever arises. She already has good instincts because of her high quality breeding. We're merely honing those instincts and channeling them in the direction we want. We do not want a dog that will bite people at random, and with Sherni's calm and stable temperament, combined with proper training by professional trainers, that will not be the likely outcome. We will still be able to take Sherni in public, have strangers over to visit, and go ratting with groups of strangers just like we've always done.
The difference will be, after her training, she will have the confidence and knowledge she needs to appropriately protect my family if the need arises. In my opinion, along with owning a firearm, having a calm, stable dog who is physically and mentally prepared to help protect your family is a valuable asset, and will add one more feather to Sherni's cap of useful abilities. I love my family, and can't be everywhere at once. Having a professionally trained partner to assist me at protecting my family and animals is a valuable blessing.
I'm really happy with what Sherni has accomplished so far, and I'm excited to see what she grows into when she's a fully developed dog.